Okay, so after round one, how'd you do?
I did well, actually. I was a little worried at the beginning of the match since I lost my first one. But you know, side deck tech. Friends of mine from New York helped me out with my side deck, so I was able to get back in the game pretty quickly. Seeing his deck being not necessarily females, but not necessarily respective dreams as well, makes me a little worried that the different deck types are going to be very wonky. So, I mean, it's all up in the air right now. I mean, we've got some of our best players out there. We've got Jerry, we've got Danny, the two-time Shonen Jump winner. You've got Amir out there. You've got Alpers, Matthew Lowe's here running NBS again. So, I mean, realistically, with the way that the deck types are set out, anybody can take this. So.
Cool. And what deck did you play against round one? Was it like?
Did I play against?
Against.
You know, to tell you the truth, I couldn't really pick up a read because game one I saw his Shizton and I saw the Tsunade come out, Establishment of Medicine. Game two I beat him really quickly. Game three I also beat him very quickly. So I mean, mission cards I saw loss. I saw. It looked like it was a mono win deck, but not females, which usually most mono win decks are. So, but yeah, that's. I guess you can just call it mono win.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot.
Not a problem.
So we're back with Roy. How'd you do after round two?
Round two, I have to say, is probably going to be the hardest round for me this entire tournament. I played Jerry, one of the best players in the nation. Yeah. And we've had this like little rivalry ever since he beat me for top cut in at San Diego last year for the 1K. So I had a little bit more pressure than he did going into it, because you know, not only is it I need to win to keep going, I need to win to, you know, middle of the record. So I'm hoping to face him in top 8 for, you know, the best of 3 game thing. So.
Oh, I see.
Jerry is interesting. His Sani win was based off of a dog deck, so nobody saw that coming. I didn't see anything that he has in his deck coming. I mean, I saw it before the tournament, but I didn't really expect him to play it the way he did. So, it's just he had me on the ropes for. I beat him game 1 off of Lucky Jutsu. I beat him game 3 off of Lucky Jutsu. But all 3 games he had me like on the ropes. He came back on game 1 to almost beat me. Game 2 he just wrecked me because I didn't draw it very well. He didn't draw very well either, but you know, he drew better. And then game 3 he had to mold 4 and then he drew crap out of it. So realistically, it's kind of a hollow win because he did not play on the best he possibly could. But it's a win nonetheless.
Right.
So, and I mean, no offense to you, Jerry. I mean, you're an amazing player, but you know, I don't feel as complete. So, top 8, I'll see you there.
So going into round 3, you're 2-0 right now?
I am 2-0 right now, yes, and I'm in a lot better place than I was last round, obviously.
Right.
So, I mean, I will be playing better players, but, you know, the better player rackets have been thinned down, so I don't know exactly what all my teammates are, but, yeah, go SoCal.
So the end of round 3?
Yes. I am 2-1 right now. I lost to Thomas Gao, or Sao, however he prefers to pronounce his name. The biggest thing that I can see that happened is that I got heart-to-heart communication game 1. Who the hell mains heart-to-heart communication? Especially in a deck like his where he like depends on put and play. That makes no sense. So he shut down my Shizton game 1. Game 2 he brought up the water turn 2 that negates players can't put in play. I see. And then we had a little rules dispute over substitute. I substituted I forgot that puts in play instead of just swapping it. So
you played the substitute
I
while
played the
he had it out?
substitute, and he said I had to discard. I said I didn't because it's a then clause. Judge came over and ruled it in my favor because you don't do the first thing, you can't do the second. So it worked out that I didn't have to lose my ninja. So I tried to press the advantage that way, but you know, he was able to out ninja me. Injured all my ninjas, and I had 2 Shiztons in my hand, and I can't put them in play, so I got screwed. So he's a good player. He's actually a lot better today than what he usually is. So and he's running a lightning variant right now that's pretty strong, but I'm pretty sure he's going to wind up losing to respective dreams later on because lightning is very weak to that.
Oh, I see. Alright, cool. So we'll catch up to you round 4. We're at the end of round
5. And since you didn't get me on round 4, I had to intentional draw with one of my friends, Glenn Ford. So he lost though in this round, so it's like this. Round 5, I lost to Victory Loss. He's a very good player. I played him before. Still haven't beaten him yet. Respective dreams. Had the goal before the first game. Second game, I had an amazing curve, except there was no zero drop, but I had a Toby, so I kept it. Figured, hoping that, you know, Toby's going to be like drawing me a zero, and it didn't happen. But I was able to keep tempo with Sheikah Flex, and went through that. I have my side deck cards in, but, you know, he popped me with Shido Silence, so I can't put in play my I can put in play, but I can't search. So that shuts down Sub, Lar, my Asuma, my Shiztan. You got it both games. So just some bad plays, bad draws, the normal thing. So probably not going to get in the top 8, but there's still a chance that I can make top 16. And you know, if miraculously the undefeated start losing like crazy, then I might make it. Right now it looks good if Thomas Cow keeps winning, my friend Jackson if he keeps winning, and Jerry, they'll probably make it into top 8.
I see.
So, and then obviously our undefeateds and Danny Collins is still doing pretty well. So
I see, cool. So at the end of round 6.
2-3-1. So lost my last round against Lance Huang, another player I've had trouble playing before. He ran it was essentially female wins, but he made his plays very well. Let his ninjas get injured, but then healed them by either growthing Sakura or putting in play the Tsunade Establishment of Medicine, or Fifth excuse me. And just his play moves were very, very well done, and I wasn't able to get out my stuff. Like, he was able to Shino Silence me again. That's the big hit on this deck. And next format, I think I'm going to be changing it up to something different. I don't know what yet, but definitely Shiztan is not, even if it were legal, it still wouldn't be as effective as it is now, or would have been last week. Right now, it looks like it's only going to be one X2 making it into top 8, because there's a bunch of there's 4 1s, there's a 4-1, there's a couple 4-1s, there's a 5-1, and there's 1-6-0. So, and a lot of people are getting up into the higher areas that I haven't seen get into top 4. So. So a lot of good players. Mike Albers being one. Danny Collins is 5-1 right now. He's going to make it in. Minor and someone else, Drew. So they're 5-0-1. So we're going to have a lot of good players, a lot of different players than what you're normally going to see for California. So yeah.
So you don't have a chance at
no, going X3 at all, you're out, and I'm X3-1.
So if you had to do it over again, knowing what you know now, what would you do with your deck?
Probably side Wind Pressure Tamari instead of Wind Sight. I had an issue with that being an Intercost of 3 as opposed to something less, because by the time that Wind Pressure comes out, your opponent will either have already respected Dreams to you, or his missions that he's going to play anywhere are already gone. A couple misplay issues. I probably would take out the Naruto Reliance is supposed to be really good. Did not help me that much. I pulled it once. You know, having one in deck isn't really going to help. I probably would have switched out one Sakura Reliance for another Naruto Reliance. I might have changed out Sasuke Cold-Headed for Baki instead, because I used Cold-Headed's effect once, but I only saw it twice in the tournament. So I think had I used Baki, I might have been able to get it a few more times. But really, a lot of what's been happening to me today has been my opponent either just playing better than me or playing different choices that affect me differently, such as heart-to-heart game 1. Somebody Sakura's decisioning me 3 times, so because he's able to, he introduces Sakura, draws 3 cards, heals, so on and so forth.
All right, cool.